Hi, Jay Escobar here, escobarj.com. And this video is going to be ketogenic diet food list for weight loss. And specifically, we talked about oils, fats, low carb, and today what we're going to talk about is low sugar options. And if you haven't seen my first few videos, I'm going to go ahead and post them down in the description below. I'll also post a video right here as well, probably to the first video, so you can watch from the beginning. And if you haven't seen the first few videos, I highly recommend going and watching those first because it gives you a good baseline as to what types of foods you should be eating. Now, today we're going to talk about low sugar, but these are things that you should have in moderation, again. And while they are low sugar and they are tasty, they still should be taken in moderation because anything sweet that touches your tongue, to some degree, actually gives you some sort of an insulin response in your body. Anything that's sweet, even things like monk fruit or stevia, I mean, to a certain degree, they still release insulin to some degree. So, with that little disclaimer about eating these types of foods, they are very, very tasty, and they are low sugar, low carb. They're good options for if you just have that sweet tooth on the keto diet. And it happens to me from time to time. And with that being said, these are good alternatives for eating things like, like Ben & Jerry's or a box of cookies or some candy, Skittles, Starbursts, whatever the candy is that you crave, Kit Kats or Twixes or Snickers or whatever. And these are great alternatives to that where you can still kind of get that fix, but you're not completely destroying your good day of eating. So that being said, I want to first start off with Keto Fat Bombs, and I actually have one right here. This is the Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb. However, you can make your own keto fat bombs, and I've done that before. You can do it with like coconut oil, and you can do it with like cacao, chocolate, and you can make your own little keto fat bombs. But these are keto fat bombs that I got from Walmart. They're actually really, really good, and they're not too bad. There are some things in here that maybe just aren't the greatest, like there's, let's see here, cocoa butter, erythritol, calcium carbonate, milk fat, stevia leaf, natural flavor, vanilla extract, MCT oil blend, erythritol, sodium caseinate. Sodium caseinate's not the greatest. Inulin, natural cream flavor colored with spirulina and turmeric, sunflower and or soy lecithin. Soy lecithin is soy. Not that great, but it is low down on the list of ingredients. So kind of a trade-off there, but also salt, peppermint oil, stevia leaf extract. So it's really not too bad. It's pretty clean. It's 1 gram of net carb. So you can see it's got 7 grams of total carbs. It's got 3 grams of fiber and 3 grams of erythritol. So, 7 minus 3 minus 3, 1. So, these are good little keto snacks. This is actually one of my favorite things. This specific flavor is absolutely delicious. It literally, if you've ever had an Andes mint, it literally tastes like an Andes mint. It is delicious, and it's keto friendly. 1 gram net carbs, pretty good fat in there as well. There is, let's see, 6 grams of fat. So you can actually make your own fat bombs, and you can actually make them fattier. You can add things like MCT oil, coconut oil, and you can get your own cacao powder and make your own. But these are good. These are pretty expensive though. It's like $10 for a box, and I think there's maybe like 10, 15, or 20 of these in a box. Probably like 10 or 15, 15 probably. But these are really, really tasty, and I love to eat them with these protein bars, these Kirkland signature protein bars. And this is actually the next one on the list. These are actually really, really good, and they're pretty dang clean too. I mean, it's got protein isolate instead of whey protein. The isolate is just a more clarified version of protein. It's got tapioca starch, cashews, unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, natural flavors, cocoa butter, sea salt, water, sunflower lecithin, stevia glycosides, which is just stevia, and it has milk and cashews in it. So it's actually pretty clean. There is kind of a lot of carbohydrates in it. There is... Where's the carbohydrate? Sugars, 1 gram of sugar, so that's good. 21 grams of protein in this bar though, so that's really, really good too. High protein, high carb though. 22 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fiber. So what is that? 7 net carbs. And 4 grams of erythritol. So you got to subtract that out. So what? 4 grams, 3 grams net carb in these. So still pretty good. Oh yeah, it says right there. 3 grams net carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 21 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber. So these are actually really good. Although if you have 2 of these in a day, you can get really bloated because of the fiber in there. So just have 1 of these a day. I love mixing it with these. It's like they just go so well together. So I recommend those. Excellent, excellent low carb, low sugar choice if you're just craving something sweet. The next one is going to be the Keto Ice Cream Bars from Costco. You can actually get, they say keto on them. They're pretty expensive. They're like $12 and you only get like, I think like 10 of them, but they are delicious. And it's just like eating ice cream. The chocolate on the outside is absolutely amazing. The ice cream tends to like, it's good. It's really good. I mean, obviously it's not real ice cream. It's not like, if you're going to have ice cream, like obviously it doesn't taste like real ice cream. It's a little more crumbly, if I would say so. But it is very, very tasty, very, very good. The chocolate on the outside is superb, and they are a really good keto treat. Very, very good, and one of my favorites. The next one is just like, obviously, like we're talking low sugar here, so if you need something sweetened, Stevia is a great option to sweeten things. I use Stevia in my tea, my coffee. I use Stevia if I'm gonna make something like something sweet. You could do like keto pancakes and add a little bit of Stevia to make them a little sweeter. You can do a lot of different things with Stevia, liquid Stevia. You can also get the little packets of Stevia, but I prefer the liquid Stevia. A little bit goes a long way. And also monk fruit is another great sweetener on the keto diet. It's actually probably the purest and cleanest type of sweetener on the keto diet. It's the best for you actually as well. But it does have a different type of sweet. It's kind of hard to describe unless you have it. It's not as sweet as sugar. It's definitely not like, if you're thinking like sugar sweet, it's definitely not like that, but it is very sweet. You can get it in liquid form. You can also get it like a powdery, like a sugary type of form. And I got that, and I would put that in my coffee, and it's really good. I mean, it tastes sweet. So, don't think that it like tastes bad. It's just a different type of sweet. You just have to try it to find out. And the next thing is these Bake Believe semi-sweet, no sugar added, 45% cacao baking chips. Okay, and these baking chips they're actually really, really delicious. It's just like, tastes like chocolate. It's very, very clean too. Chocolate liqueur. The ingredients are chocolate liqueur, inulin, erythritol, cocoa butter, sunflower lecithin, vanilla extract, and stevia leaf Reb M. It's got 10 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of fiber, so that's 5 grams net carbs, and then 4 grams of erythritol, so 1 net carb. And there's about 1 tablespoon is 1 serving. And there's about 17 servings in this little bag here. And it's really, really good chocolate. They do have a white chocolate one, but I don't really like it as much. And then they have a dark chocolate one. It's just a little bit more bitter. This one's cash money, but I'm actually going to eat them right now. But you can get the dark, the blue one is like the dark chocolate, and I think it's got 55% cacao instead of 45% cacao. But these are absolutely delicious, pretty keto, pretty clean, and I also eat these with this bar as well. And this has chocolate chip cookie dough, but it just, a little more chocolate in there never hurts, right? And then the last thing I'm going to tell you on the keto diet, and this is kind of more of a cheat meal or a cheat dessert, but there is a type of ice cream. It's called Halo Top, and it is superb ice cream. The whole pint is like 350 calories or something like that. Very, very low calorie intake for ice cream. If you get any of the other brands, there's like at least 1,000 calories in each pint. There's another brand called, I think it's called Enchanted Ice Cream. And it also says that it's got 350 calories on the front label. But if you look at the serving size, there's 4 serving size in that pint of those calories. So it really was like 1,200 calories per pint. With this, the Halo Top, it's literally the entire pint is 350 calories. And there is some garbage in it. There is some not good ingredients in there for you, but it is a very light ice cream. It's delicious. And if you have a cheat meal every once in a while, 80% of the time you're eating good and 20% of the time, you have a few cheat meals, that's all right. The whole point is that you are the majority of the time eating good. And those Halo Top ice cream, the one I recommend is the strawberry cheesecake. I've had a few of the other ones, like I've had the cookie dough one. That one's decent. I've had the Oreo one, was not really my favorite because there wasn't very big Oreo chunks, kind of to be expected. And then I've had the, what else have I had? I think I've just had the 3 and then the strawberry cheesecake. But by far, I do not like strawberry ice cream. Like, I've never ever been a fan of like strawberry or fruity ice cream. If I'm gonna have ice cream, it needs to be something chocolatey, like Oreo or peanut butter cup or something like that, or just straight vanilla. I like straight vanilla ice cream, or chocolate ice cream. But that being said, this strawberry cheesecake ice cream from Halo Top, I'm telling you, is the best. It is the best flavor they have. The chunks of the little graham cracker things in there are just phenomenal. And you don't have to feel guilty for eating a pint of it because it's only 350 calories for the whole thing. So if you enjoyed this video, this is a kind of a fun one because on the keto diet, sometimes you just want something sweet, but you don't want to completely ruin your diet. And this is a good few options for you if you're struggling and you just need something sweet, but you don't want to lose the traction and the momentum you've gained by eating healthy and eating good and being in ketosis. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like coaching, you can visit my website, escobarj.com. I do coaching if you'd like to get a good nutrition regimen, workout regimen. If you're going through something tough, leave me a few paragraphs. You can email me also a few paragraphs. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate any amount of money that you feel is worth the value of the information that's been given in this video or any of my other videos. And at the very least, just share this with as many people as possible. That is my whole purpose and my whole goal, is to share this information with as many people as possible, because there are a lot of people who need this information. And that is my purpose. The reason I'm here is to help as many people as I possibly can with their nutrition, with their spirituality, their finances, their mentality, their emotions, physically, any way I possibly can. I've lost 75 pounds on the keto diet, and I've now put on about 15 pounds of muscle with the keto diet as well, using a few different techniques and a few different strategies within the keto realm, and I can get to those in later videos. That being said, I hope you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward, and I will see you in the next video.